Welcome to My Long Island TV. From Manhasset to Montauk, we have traveled our communities to bring you the following events. I'm your host, Waldo Cabrera. My Long Island TV starts now. For years, New York area writers and artists have used the East End of Long Island as a creative escape. But for one day, they take their talents to the softball field and play the East Hampton Artists and Writers Celebrity Softball Game.
The game had been going since 1948 as a casual game. But in 1980, we got one or two sponsors, and then all these people just pull together and they do this wonderful thing that raises well over $100,000. And they play hard. And they want to win.
On behalf of our organization, the Artists and Writers, we would like to present you with a $1,000 check for all the wonderful work that your organization does, and on behalf of the Wounded Warrior Project.
Our mission is to support agencies on the East End that provide vital human services. We feel they're kind of forgotten in this really wealthy Hamptons community. So we support the Eleanor Whitmore Early Childhood Center, which has 100 3-, 4-, and 5-year-olds every day. The Phoenix House Adolescent Program in Wainscott, 45 young men trying to reclaim their lives from addiction, going to school there. The Retreat, which is the only battered women and family shelter on the East End. And East End Hospice, who cares for people terminally ill and runs Camp Good Grief in the summer for kids suffering from bereavement.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you.
About 10 years ago, Leaf came to me in the winter. I ran into him, I guess early spring, and he said, "Oh, I don't have any sponsors for the game." And I said, "Well, I could probably help." And I started the idea of a program, and I sold a few ads, and we made $20,000. This year it's 80 pages. We have $102,000 committed in the program before I walked on the field today.
First time I came out here, meeting all these great writers and great artists, it was a thrill for me, and of course for them as being fans of the Yankees, it was kind of a great thing. And in June of 2010, I released a book called Catching Heat, and so I became a writer. And since that day, I've been playing in the Writers and Artists softball tournament every year, and of course to come out and raise money for the 4 great charities that we have going out here today, and of course the Wounded Warriors.
Do you have any special techniques that you're going to bring out onto the field today?
I'm just going to go. My pinch hitting in this game was as good as it was during my major league career.
Baseball is a national sport, so is softball. Softball is a national sport for old people like me. So that's why we play softball, because baseball would kill us all. But seriously, it is a national sport. It's something that we can all embrace, we can all get behind, and especially those charities which rely so heavily on everything that's being done here.
Right in the middle. Whoa! What a stop! Great play, second base.
The team that has more fun wins. Last year, the Artists had more fun, so they won. This year, I could tell by our pep talk with Ken Auletta that this year we're on top of our game to have a lot of fun, and we're going to play a lot of guys. We get a lot of guys in the game, and we're just here to have a great time and win. It's the Writers this year.
Yep. And back to center field. And the Artists win.
The Writers generally are usually better ball players. They're not as dedicated to their craft as we are, and so they have more time to run around outside and actually be more athletic. But in this case, they just fell short, which we appreciate, but next year it'll probably be the other way around.